Hi there, Paper Pippi here with a quick journal flip through of this hard to find vintage children's book, handmade journal, Lucky Four Leaf Clover. On the cover here, I've clipped a vintage green enamel flower earring. It's not a four-leaf clover, but it has 4 petals and stands in nicely, I think. This journal has a fabric spine and 4 hand-sewn signatures, an eclectic assortment of vintage papers throughout. The lucky gold coin there is from a vintage board game, and the board is actually hanging on my living room wall. Check out this 1936 March program page. Vintage tickets detail. As always, the sewing in my handmade journals is completely hidden for a seamless look and feel. A bright pop of green and some gorgeous blue stationery here. I'm so happy I just found some more because I was running out and I love it so much. I'm going to tuck a green playing card in that tuck spot there. Has a cute little frog on a toadstool on the back. And opposite we have a stamped envelope with some 4-H stamps. 4-H ephemera is great for St. Patrick's Day since their symbol is the 4-leaf clover. A rainbow dairy milk cap with a 4-digit phone number which dates it to around the 1930s. Some pink dot matrix printer paper next to some very old ledger paper. I love the juxtaposition of pieces like that. Provides an interesting contrast, I think. These green shamrock doilies are vintage, and while you can find newer doilies, they just don't compare to the elegant lacy detail that the old ones have. A little gold clippy here, and I'm going to have it holding this cute little elf and 4-leaf clover card. A piece of polka dot fabric. I'm a sucker for polka dots. Another pocket for you with this vintage glassine envelope. And I don't like to leave any pockets or tucks empty, so I'm going to pop in this old telephone memo sheet. I sewed in a little drawstring goodie bag, vintage of course, and I'm just gonna slide in some green note pages for some secret journaling perhaps. Oh look, March 17th from a 1950s day planner. I forgot I put that in there. You know, sometime I really need to share my wall of notebooks, stationery, and old ledgers so you can see where I get all these pages from. A vintage chunky yarn bow in 3 shades of green. It's just a little clippy that can come out if you'd like. A vintage paper coaster with a cute little ginger leprechaun made by Hallmark. Lucky number 7. I'm going to pretend I did that on purpose. Truth is, a lot of fun things that you find in the journals I make are pure serendipity. Some rainbow stationery. There's the other end of that drawstring bag. You could easily slice off the very end and make another pocket if you'd like. I already stuck a green vintage guest check in this pocket. Vintage glassine is just so lovely. This rainbow is part of a vintage post-it. And then we have a fun Pat O'Brien's coaster that peeks out of the side when the journal is shut. We all love the way a chunky journal looks with all the sticky outy bits, right? Many, if not all of the labels and ephemera that you see me tucking into these pockets here and there can be found as part of ephemera kits sold separately on my website, paperpippy.com. A greeting card with daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Somebody recently reached out to me and told me that they have been suffering with insomnia, which is awful, but that they watch my videos to help them sleep, and I totally took that as a compliment, took it the right way. She meant it in the best possible way. Really, it makes me very happy if you can watch my videos and it's calming for you and relaxing. That makes me feel like I'm doing something right. The other end of that post-it is a unicorn, which my 80s girl heart loves. On the back cover here, there's some fun oversized pom-poms, a vintage milk cab, and I've attached a vintage plastic flower to that. They give it a nice side view, some depth and interest, just fun. Here's the top view with those 4 hand-sewn signatures, 100 sheets, approximately 200 pages, and it will be available on my website, paperpippy.com.